This season brought to you by pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. It's what freckles taste like.
That shit make no sense. It's hilarious.
So
that's good.
that was a good one.
Did you record it?
Yeah.
All right, good. That was fucking funny.
All right, let's listen to what
It just made me think of ginger bitches.
What's going on? This is Adam Simmons from the Simmons and Moore Podcast.
What's up, man? It's Bobby Moore from the Simmons and Moore Podcast, and unfortunately, you are listening to Just the Tips,
A memoir.
That's great.
Cool.
Great. About two gay dudes who are married to each other with children.
They adopted Asian babies that they thought it would be good in Instagram photos, but whatever.
It's cool. So I'm assuming they talk marriage life.
Yeah, I don't really listen to the show, so I don't know what they talk about, but we're going to assume it's dicks.
Yeah, one of them is a top, the other is a bottom.
Power bottom. Camacho is a power bottom.
Shout out to you guys, Chuck and Joe.
Yeah, whatever.
1 year anniversary. Is it 1 year of podcasting or 1 year of marriage?
It's probably both, I would assume. They're like wacky, inflatable arm, dick-sucking tube men.
I'm sure they whack.
On the NSFW Podcast Network.
Not so suitable.
Not suitable for work, bitch.
Just the Tips, a memoir, Season 2, Episode 1, the Halloween Special.
What up? It's Season 2 of Just the Tips, a memoir. I'm your co-host. I'm Joe.
I'm Chuck, and we back.
And we're back to bring you another fire episode. And we are on the Not Safe for Work Podcast Network.
That's right.
You can find us there and our friends at NSFW Pod Network and use the hashtag NSFW Pod.
Or you could find us at your mom's house.
Yeah, we be in there with dicks.
I'll call her Slip and Slide.
One of the benefits, call her Slip and Slide, that's fucked up. One of the benefits of being in the network is you get to do fun things like have a fantasy football league.
Oh, yeah, for the mostly network people?
Yeah, most of the teams are in the network. And we are tied for second in the West right now.
Okay, that's not bad.
I feel real good about that.
I feel nice based on the losses we took, so it's not a bad position to be in.
Yeah, and even though we're tied for second in the West, I think that makes us like, here we go, the overall seeding, I think we're probably like 9th seed or something, even though we're second.
Oh, shit, we're 9th seed? That's rough.
So we're 3 and 4. Basically, it's like we're the West, but we're really like the Eastern Conference of the NBA.
I got you.
The post-LeBron James Eastern Conference.
Like, some of them are all right, but everybody got a losing record.
Basically. So we've been getting our ass whooped a lot. We played some promos on here. We're gonna run at least one on this episode to catch up with all the L's we took. Leading up to now.
In case you hadn't figured it out, for every loss we take, we're supposed to promote another network partner, and we got a little behind on that. So we're gonna start catching up because we are men of our word.
And it's almost like as we start up this second season, what we're gonna be here about is Halloween. It's the Halloween special.
Yeah, it happened to come around the same time, right? So it happens to be Halloween, happens to be the beginning of season 2. We figured, fuck it, might as well start it off with a bang.
So we'll once again talk about this holiday we love so much. We got what we did to prepare for it. We're gonna cover some hauntings.
Yep.
We're gonna cover that, and then we'll get into some costume talk a little.
Yeah, you got me in the Halloween spirit, as much as I hate it.
So I tell you what, just stick around. We're gonna catch a word from our friends here, and we're gonna be back, and we're gonna be talking some Halloween goodness. This segment brought to you by Outdoor PJs.
Outdoor PJs, because he didn't let you spend the night.
You a shameful bitch.
Yeah.
Boo. That was me being spooky.
That was the spookiness you offered to the world.
That's the spookiness / level check.
For the spooktacular.
Yeah, well, you know, since we did a Halloween special last year.
That we did.
And we hate it.
We do.
I figured, why not talk about why I hate this shit some more?
Every year, we going to shit on Halloween just a little more.
So as we were preparing to record, you know,
Yes.
so I came over to the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you did a target run with the missus.
Yeah.
Which is a very dangerous proposition.
Yeah, you know, usually you try to go alone, right?
Yeah, you really got to send her to one side like, hey, don't you need to get something way the fuck over there?
No, that's exactly what happened. We split
I got
up.
some lingerie to get you.
Yeah, she had to go find her own shit. I dispersed to the right. She went left.
So I got to the house a few minutes before you got there, and I got a call from her, which was kind of weird to me. Like, the whole thing caught me off guard. I was like, why does it have her name on my phone?
Oh,
like,
yeah, we're talking about what happened
right now.
Post-target. Pre-recording. Yes.
So on your way back, I get a phone call. Maybe you should just kind of quickly go through what that was.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened is I definitely had to call you at the moment. We had a little 911 emergency going on at the top of the hill, a block away from my house. We were headed back home, and what we see is there was a guy laid out horizontally across the middle of the street. Now, this is a busy street. A lot of cars fly up and down the street. It's still in a residential area, but it's the main road. So I pull up, I see a dude laid down the middle of the street. To my right, there's a big ass bus. Another car to my left, parked, looking, but not doing nothing. So I see him laid on. You know, I'm concerned. I'm like, did this dude just get hit? Did he die? Is he breathing? What the hell going on? He's on my block too. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I almost hit you. So I open the window and I yell at him. I'm like, yo, hey, you good? No, literally, that's what I said. You know, I probably should have jumped out and checked his pulse first, but I yelled at him first because the way he was laid out wasn't what you would think when someone got hit by a car. Like, what would you imagine? What would be the position of someone's body if they got hit by a car? What would you assume they look like?
They would look like a capital S, like mixed with the W.
Right. That is not at all what it was.
He looked like the Undertaker. He just laying there, just boom.
Yeah.
And when you heard your voice, he just sat up.
He sat up. That's exactly what happened. He was laid out, stiff as a board. I yelled more than I'm telling you. It looked like he was
dead.
He looked like he was already on the gurney with no gurney. You know what I'm saying? Like strapped down. He was just arms to his side, looking straight up. Chest was not really moving. You know, it is kind of dark. It's like 10 p.m., 9 p.m., whatever. So I yelled at him like, hey, you good? Hey. And yeah, he showed it. He popped up, Undertaker style. I didn't even know that this dude, whoever it was, had that kind of like ab strength where he just folded in half and just popped up super fast, right?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
And he clearly looked disoriented.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
No. Because that's not what I said when I called the cops. Anyway, I made up some whole other one.
Oh, you definitely said disorientated.
I definitely told the cops, hey, this dude's disorientated anyway. So I'm like, hey, you good? I'm like, did you get hit by a car? He was like, I don't know. I'm like, yo, are you sure? How do you feel? Or like, yeah. You sure you don't know? No, I'm telling you, this is what happened, right? I'm like, hey, are you hurt? How you feel? Do you want an ambulance? He was like, I don't know. He's like, my back hurts. I don't know. Like, he didn't know what to do. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think he's okay. He's not all there, right? So I'm thinking, A, he got really fucked up, or he's just not in the right state of mind. I mean, he might have just took a nap in the middle of the street. Who the fuck knows, right? So what I didn't mention before is I actually know him. He's one of the neighbors. Once he sat up, I recognized who it was, right? So he's one of the neighbors. He tends to roam around. He seems cool. He don't bother nobody. You know what I mean? He be staring a little bit, but clearly he's not all there.
Yeah.
So at that point, we just dipped. They basically told her as I was getting in the car, I could hear them say, oh, we're taking him down to county hospital to get him checked out, to make sure he's good. If you want, you could pick him up there, unless there's some reason you don't want us to. I don't know what happened after that. So, but they already had him strapped down in the gurney. So he was pre-gurney position when he was laid on the street. And then he ended up leaving the scene in post-gurney position. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. So it was a little creepy because to me, this is in my head. I pulled up on a dead body. I screamed at it. It turned into a zombie. Right? Then I was thinking, oh shit, zombie. You might fuck me up.
Yep.
Then I had to assess the situation, found out it was a human being. he was good. You know what I mean? At least he wasn't injured. That's the great thing, right?
All right. So in the spirit of the Halloween special, I guess I can kind of just go into this weekend.
Right.
Because, you know, we were going to, or I had mentioned I was going to the pumpkin patch.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking hate Halloween.
Yes, you do.
And pumpkin patches.
It's not about you. It's not about you.
I know. So I went, of course.
Yes.
But apparently I was supposed to call you and tell you, and I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did not.
So I just like to just officially apologize for the record.
You invite me to some shit. I tell you it's a maybe. I ask you about the weather.
I don't know. Yeah.
What's the weather going to be like? Because it's just me and the kids. And then I say, call me tomorrow. We'll see what's good. No phone call. Now, I will admit, I also did not call you at 10 in the morning or whatever time you're supposed to call me. I just kind of waited it out. It's one of those situations where, like, I want to go, but I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? So you invited me. If you would have called me the second invite, I would have said yes.
Well, you didn't miss much.
Oh, did I not?
No, so it was another one of these bougie-ass places.
Oh, you love them bougie-ass places.
I don't love them.
You
not
love
when
them.
it comes to this.
You love them 45-minute drive bougie places where...
That's exactly what it was.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I had to hit the San Rafael Bridge.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went up to the North Bay.
Yeah.
For y'all that don't know, that's where all the white people are.
Yeah, exactly. Where all the $1 million homes is at.
Yeah,
and all
all
that.
just
That's where they roam
and,
free. You know what I mean? Like a herd. They just roam free. They just graze the grass, and they're
so
safe.
When we go there, we're just visiting.
Exactly.
We're not staking no claim.
Absolutely not.
So we pull up to this place, and it's like a farm or some shit.
Right.
And it's like 45 minutes, maybe a few more away. And it's just hot as hell that day.
Of course it is.
Like, why is it so damn hot still?
Well, North Bay would be kind of hot too, though. Just in general.
Yeah. Well, no damn parking.
Yeah, at the place you went to.
I mean, luckily we ended up getting a.
This is a field, right?
It's like a farm.
You went to a farm and there's no parking on the farm. Damn, how many people were there?
It was like it was a lot.
Yeah,
it was a lot of people there, and so it was like all the dirt, gravel kind of side of the road. People parked there along the side.
That's my point. You know how crazy it sounds to me saying I was in a dirt road and I couldn't find parking. Dirt roads, you just stop and get out.
It was a lot of. It was a lot of cars there.
You're parked. That's it.
So that was a thing though. Luckily, we got one close.
Okay.
Like after I did a pass and everything, but it was that many cars. You know what I mean? That I couldn't even find one on the first pass.
You went around. Someone left. You copped
got
it.
lucky because I could have got lucky somewhere way far away.
Right. I got you.
One thing I noticed in there, not many mermaids. You know,
light on mermaids?
The thing that you kind of hope for is like you might.
This just to clarify, this is a farm.
Yeah.
Pumpkin patch, correct?
Yep.
Is that what it was? I don't know if you specified that earlier. And lack of mermaids.
Lack of mermaids
on a hot day,
and it was hella hot.
Like 90 hot?
No, I mean it was probably on. Let me rephrase that. It was hot for no reason, kind of hot. Not like
that's 88-ish.
You know what I mean? It's like when it's 80s,
high 80s.
It's supposed to be 68. Yeah. Now.
And it's high 80s. I got you.
Yeah, like
it's
what
a
the
hot
hell's
day.
wrong with you?
It's a hot day. I see.
So we go in there. We walk around. And I noticed, I do the walking to get to the front gate, that the front gate is actually kind of far from where the pumpkins actually are. Like all the extra shit
is in the front.
Is before you get to the pumpkins.
Right. I'm assuming.
So when I see that right away, I'm like, fuck, I got to bring those pumpkins all the way from over there.
I know, but I'm assuming that they were fresh on the ground, right? Like you want to go cut your own and pick it out and all that shit. That would make sense why all the good stuff is in the front.
Yeah,
and you got to go hunting.
Wheelbarrow. Yeah, for real. But they gave us like wheelbarrows or some shit.
Oh, then you're taking a long ass walk if you got to
see what I'm saying?
Wheelbarrow.
They brought you some wheeled device to help you move that shit so you don't get fucked up on there. Because I got to back you out of me. You already know I got situations.
Yeah, that's rough on you.
So
I think you're limited to 20 pounds.
Not only were the pumpkins hella far from the gate, but on the way there, that's where you see the fucking jumpers.
Oh, okay.
The hay maze. They got a like a rock wall climbing thing. They got like a bunch of little attractions and shit.
All this extra shit for no reason.
So now all they did was make these kids all excited and shit for no fucking reason.
Right. So now they're all pumped to be there, right? They're amped and shit.
And I gotta spend money to buy these little ass tickets.
Yep.
So they can run up and down and hit the slide, and it's a ticket every time.
Were you not expecting that?
No, I just didn't know it was gonna be $1 a ride.
$1 a ride?
Yeah, one ticket to go up the slide and come back down.
Damn. A regular slide.
The
None special.
The inflatable slide.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You mean like a
jumper slide.
Like a jumper slide is $1 a ticket?
Yep. And it's
Damn.
one ticket to go up once.
That's crazy. You know, kids do that like 48 times, right, in an hour.
Yeah, so I spent some money there. You know what I mean? It gets worse.
I don't even want to ask. That shit would sound expensive already. We spent. You know what? It's funny. There's one right up the block, right here at the mall. They have a whole little pumpkin patch jumper set up on concrete. There's like 8 jumpers and then 5 inflatable slides.
Remember, we went to the one in Hercules together last year.
Yeah.
That was much better than this.
And this motherfucker is $18.
Damn, for real?
For an hour.
That's some hilltop shit, bro.
Yeah, that's some expensive bougie shit, right? $18 an hour. It's 12 if it's for 30.
Shit.
12 is 30 minutes. $18 an hour per child, right? But they definitely went down them slides at least 30 times.
Oh, yeah, they have an endless motor when it comes to that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Each. So I'm thinking, I'm saving money in comparison to where you fucking went, because my kids are toddlers. They ain't going to stop with one. They want to go again and again. They don't understand daddy could only afford 3. You know what I'm saying?
I think I bought
$3. That's my limit.
like 20 tickets or 30 tickets.
I brought 8 for the pumpkin and 3 for the slides.
So I probably spent less than you just on the jumpers, but I don't really care about that shit.
I don't think so.
The thing was, they were all amped up. Oh, this is the greatest day ever. Mommy's the greatest mommy, and daddy's the greatest daddy.
Oh, yeah, they were
everyone.
juiced.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They're fucking
their
juiced.
hearts were full of love and festivity.
And joy.
And then so they look at one of these big ass giant Charlie Brown pumpkins.
Okay.
And they're like,
and of
we
course,
want that one.
That's the one they want.
And that one's like $40 or something.
$40?
I don't know what it was. 30
for a pumpkin?
It was at least 25
for one pumpkin.
For one.
Yo, where the fuck did you go? Yo, I could go up to Walmart right now and get about 8 pumpkins for $25.
Yeah, I know.
Similar size. Were they selling by the pound?
I don't know. Maybe
$1 a pound. You got a 25-pound pumpkin,
something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I walked out of there with $60 worth of pumpkins.
$60 worth of pumpkins.
3 pumpkins.
I feel like 3 pumpkins
for $60.
And I'm assuming that's the discounted added to it, right? Get 3, $10 off or some
Hell
shit.
nah.
Not full price.
No, because we got 2
massive
Charlie
ones
Brown pumpkins
and like a baby pumpkin
and like a regular baby to regular.
$60. That's crazy. Now, I'm not gonna say that we're cheap, because that's not what it is. We're frugal when we need to be, because we are dads and we have multiple kids. Any married person with a family understands you don't want to blow shit on stupid shit like 30-pound pumpkins. You know what I'm saying? You know what I could do with $60? That's a meal for the family.
A lot.
A nice meal. We're going out to eat. And you know how every Friday when you're them going out to eat, some shits add up? You literally should have had a pumpkin budget. You know what I'm saying? The rides, the drive and the gas, the bridge toll, by the way, because I know you paid a toll.
Yep.
And $60 worth of pumpkins.
Let's just say that I spent way too much money.
$200 easy.
I spent close to Christmas money.
Yep.
If you remember how I do Christmas, I want this type of tree.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get it wrapped in this and glitter.
Yep.
And it's gonna be angels farting on it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I be doing hella extra
Yeah.
stuff for Christmas.
I want the afterlife tree, bitch. That motherfucker's blessed because it came back.
This was a Christmas fucking budget.
Right.
I was like, I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about all this ahead of the time because
Absolutely
I did not realize that this was something that could happen to me. Doing a pumpkin patch. Like, wait a minute, I just spent like $100 here.
Just to put this out there, I am now more grateful that I did not go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would have been mad, like, I just came out here and spent $150 with your ass, and I didn't even want to come to begin with.
For
I'd
no
be real
reason.
mad for none.
And none of us in this room, none of us like Halloween.
Not at all. My kids like pumpkins. You know what I mean? They don't understand the spirit of Halloween, but they like Halloween, but they don't dress up or no shit like that. But they definitely carve pumpkins. So knowing my son, he gonna go pick out the biggest one that he can't carry and be like, Daddy, that's the one I want. Now I got to spend $30 on the goddamn pumpkin that I didn't want to begin with.
So after we went to get something to eat, a little taqueria.
Okay.
And it was pretty bomb. It was like when I walked in, I was like, oh, this is kind of, I don't know about this place. So it's either going to be really good or really bad.
Right.
And it was actually really good. So that was like a half win.
Okay.
But somewhere along the way, I did something that I do best. Do you have any idea what that is?
Remind your wife, lose your phone.
Close.
Close to losing your phone?
No.
You lost your family?
Not my phone.
Patch.
My wallet.
Of course you lost your motherfucking wallet.
I knew it was going to make you mad.
Wow.
That's why I don't want to bring it up.
Just so listeners know, so they understand that Joe loses his wallet roughly 3 to 4 times a week. Now, you think that I'm exaggerating, and usually I do. You know, I embellish my numbers here and there, you for no reason, just because it's for comedy. But this is some serious shit.
Inquiry.
3 to 4 times a week. I found your wallet in my car twice. You lost it twice in 2 days.
Yeah.
You lost it. I had it for like 2 days, brought it back to you. We went on a run.
I didn't even know that you had it.
I know you didn't. You didn't call me or text me, so I'm like, he must not need it. I didn't rush to give it to you. I was just like, fuck it. He lost it again. On it. The fact that I sit on your wallet on a regular basis when you lose it further lets people know just how often it happens that it don't even matter. It's not like an emergency at that point.
I'm so bad with it that there's been an idea floated and has like lightweight approval that my important documents should be photocopied and laminated.
Exactly.
And put it into a dummy wallet that I carry.
A fake wallet, exactly. We literally want you to photocopy all your credit cards.
I know.
Your ID, all that shit. Make you a fake wallet with tape, by the way.
Yep.
So that when you lose that, no one cares. I mean, someone could try to steal your identity, but they're going to have to go a long way because none of the magnets going to work on the cards. You know what I mean? And when I said that he literally lost it twice, this is how it happened. You lose it. I hold it for 2 days. Came back, gave it to you. We took a 30-minute drive. You left, and you had lost it again because I found it in the car right when I was about to pull out. You didn't even notice you dropped it again.
Yep.
That's how often. So anyway, you lost it somewhere between paying for the food, pumpkin patch, or did you realize you lost it after you ate?
Well, I only remember taking it out when I was at the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
So I called them, and they were like, oh, we looked everywhere, and some people went out there looking, and blah, 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 blah. They didn't find shit.
Of course
I was like,
not.
all right. Now, see, this is an affluent community. So part of me feels like, unless they like on some Winona Ryder shit,
they don't need to steal that
They
shit.
don't need to take my little $40.
Right. I mean, you already spent the first $100 anyway.
You already took the rest of my damn money.
You already got it legally. Why steal it illegally?
You probably feel bad like you might slip 20 back.
Yeah,
like
he
you
might have
didn't
put
need to
back in
spend
there,
all
like,
that blood.
Damn, this guy. After they saw your fucking wallet, they were like, ooh, this shit is rough. This shit ain't even cowhide anymore. That shit ain't nothing.
Got all kinds of people's fingerprints on them. I would stay losing that shit.
Duck? What kind of skin is this? Low budget skin is this shit? I'm kind of shitting on duck right now. But you know what? If a wallet was made of duck, I don't think it'd be that expensive. I still think cowhide would be a better quality skin on my wallet.
So somewhere along the way, I lost it.
Okay.
Between the restaurant and the pumpkin patch, and I still don't know where it is.
Hold on, wait a minute. You don't have your wallet?
Still don't.
You still haven't found the fucking thing? Oh, that shit gone now. That shit gone. You can't rely on me to find your shit. Like when it's in my vicinity,
I feel like you're gonna come across it
in my
maybe
house,
in the next 24
in
hours.
my car, at your house. I found your wallet at your house. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I have found your wallet at your house, and I don't mean on the drawer. I mean like I lost my wallet. Oh, here it goes between the seat cushions. Yeah, shit like that. So you lost your wallet, but it happened. You said after the restaurant.
I don't know if it was after the pumpkin patch or at the restaurant.
Wait, then how do you pay for the food? I guess that's what I'm getting. How'd you pay for the food at the restaurant if you didn't have your wallet?
Kelly did.
Oh, the wife did. So, but that was after you realized. So that's what I'm saying. You
so
lost
she
a
has
wallet,
me pay for the expensive shit, and then we go to a broke budget ass.
spend $25 for 8 people,
Taqueria,
45 tacos, and everyone eats.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Typical.
Useless.
No. What's the word? Man, there's a word for it in Spanish.
Conniving.
But real tight with that wallet. You know what I'm saying? There's a word for it in Spanish that would have been funny. Insert funny Spanish word here about being tight with your wallet in comparison to how she expects her husband to spend his.
So we can kind of fast forward to the carving of the pumpkins. I don't like it.
So you came home to start carving immediately.
Yeah, no, this is like this is a couple days process.
Oh, damn. They didn't even. Oh, okay. I was going to say, damn, they didn't let the pumpkin settle a little bit. Damn, new environment. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off the farm. Watch that bitch and started carving it, huh?
Yeah,
the massacre.
They want them guts out.
The massacre.
So first of all, I fucking hate pumpkin carving. I think it's stupid.
Yep.
And I think it's all slimy and shit. And all that nasty shit. It's just fucking. It's just pointless. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's like if you had to like take home a tree and then like open it up and start pulling out layers of bark or some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, put that shit up.
This one's 3 years old. Dude, just keep going.
I'd be like, can't we just draw the eyes and shit on and just set it out?
Yeah, I got you.
They don't want that.
No.
I had, and not only, okay, then I got shit because I was like, I don't need to get a pumpkin carving kit. We have one. It's called a kitchen.
Yeah, there's
I
a
got
knife,
fucking knives,
ice cream scooper.
You know what I mean? Scooper.
All
I got
that shit
everything,
you need.
everything I need in there.
Absolutely.
I was like, this is the hood kit. You don't worry about that. It's built into our budget.
You know what we should do this year when there's still time? Well, actually, it's too late for you. Carve them bitches. What I'm gonna do with my pumpkins, I'm gonna draw the eyes like you said, but I'm gonna shove motherfucking Christmas lights and make like the shape of the smile and the eyes of Christmas lights. That way, I don't have to carve the bitch. I disrespect Halloween while promoting Christmas at the same time. It's a win-win-win for me.
I do respect where you're coming from.
3 W's.
So as we're gotta get our little tools out and like, how do you want it to look like? And they just have terrible ideas.
Okay.
Like, oh, well, let's put an eye over here, and you got this little ass pumpkin.
Yeah.
They want to put a big ass face on it.
Yeah, I got you.
That's not going to have no structural durability at that point. The pumpkin's going to collapse on itself.
Just so you know, that happened to me last year. It lasted 12 hours, if that. It might have lasted less. I just found it already smushed up. It had the biggest smiley face ever. It was a nice looking pumpkin, but that motherfucker was inverted by the morning.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
Yeah. The others made it, though.
And then they have a big ass pumpkin.
Right.
With a little teeny ass face on it. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
So it had the opposite face?
So then what that means is now I have to like try to be creative or fix it or make it look a certain way.
Oh, they already fixed. They already cut into it.
No, they just draw first.
Oh, okay.
I say draw what you want. They draw some fucking nonsense.
So you were about to excavate, and I use that word because there's a lot of fucking seeds in the guts of a $30 pumpkin you're talking about with a small ass face to just cut a hole in. Yeah. You have to take all that shit out for like something that's about the size of 3 of your fingers.
Yeah. But there's also the issue of once I have to like start trying to help them find ways to make it actually look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Right.
And I mean, I have to start trying to be creative and redirect them, but redirect them in a way that makes them feel like it's their idea. Yeah. And it'll still look good in the end.
Manipulating
so
is what I think.
I'm putting all of this effort in to do that for something I care nothing about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm exhausted remembering that shit.
That's fucking, welcome to dad life, bro.
But that shit is terrible. I fucking hate Halloween.
I got to do extra shit for shit on my break.
So I already knew when I was getting these big ass pumpkins and all these carving tools and all this bullshit that I was going to be the one doing it.
Yep. Where's your wife on this one?
It's her idea.
Of course it is.
She wants the pumpkins.
Of course she does.
She needs the kit.
She wants the whole woo-wop. She wants the whole 9 yards. She wants the experience.
She want to act like she has, I'm using air quotes, y'all, back problems.
Oh, what the hell's that got to do with drawing on this fucking pumpkin?
I don't know.
And
because
cutting it out with a small knife.
Because when she needs to get up to cluck.
Yeah. Oh, she's there. No problem.
No problem.
She be leaving tracks on the floor. That's why all them little
like
fucking...
the road runner.
Yeah, all them little skid marks on your damn front door. That's all from her. Ready to cluck.
So, but she wasn't available.
Cluck session 2000.
So then when I needed... Okay, here's what killed me. I was like, you know what I need from you? I need like one of your 17 million tea lights.
Yeah.
Or one of your 87,000 candles.
Oh, no, absolutely. I'm sure if the power went out, she could light the house for fucking...
You know what I'm saying?
8 days straight. Looking like a motherfucking Catholic church, huh?
Basically.
The prayer room.
Basically.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, we don't have none.
What? Yo, that's crazy. I think I went to your house the other day and there was like a box sitting on the counter.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Of 148 tea lights.
Do you see what I'm saying?
And now
there were a box of them.
Did she use them all?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what she'd be doing.
In order to finish that many tea lights, she had to light them all up at once. You know what I mean? For like...
I feel like it's a pile of dead bodies somewhere.
Just putting tea lights around them and shit.
She fucking people up.
Where it is, you need a roughly like 112 tea lights per body, so
she found one burning candle that we put in one of them. And then in the other one, the giant fucking James and the Giant Peach pumpkin is a fucking battery operated one about the size of this water bottle. This is just a standard fucking...
You mean them shitty ass Christmas lights that you...
No, it's just a single candle.
Okay.
Inside this big ass pumpkin, it fits.
But it's an electronic one.
Yeah.
With battery powered.
Yeah, so one of them has hella light coming out of it because it's real fire. The other one looks hella depressing and shit. So, like, it's just like, fuck. Now, you know.
One's like a spotlight. The other one is just like.
Exactly.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Looks like the Batman signal going up on one.
The smallest one.
With the big ass face.
Big ass pumpkin over there like, I don't know. No one fucks with me.
But now that we've got a Halloween special basically out the way, that means that soon enough, we'll be able to talk about pre-Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Pre-Christmas coming quick, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm excited.
So let's take a quick break because I know you got another story about a haunting that we're about to get into. And we'll be right back after this. This segment brought to you by Outdoor PJs. What Sharice wears to work.
The Sharice fit.
Yeah, it's the Sharice uniform.
So, yeah, I got a little story to tell. Something I had spoken about earlier in the season was about how my old apartment was haunted, right? Like where I grew up.
Yeah. Is this the same place that had like the rickety back door or some shit or stairs?
Yeah, there you go.
That's the only thing I know about it.
Yeah.
Is that it was a death trap.
Yeah, I was on the 3rd floor, rickety ass stairs, paint peeling like from age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when wood, it just like it's fully exposed. Probably could see the termites eating that shit up. Shit would shake. Yeah, them stairs was death. We call that shit the stairway to hell.
That's all I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only thing you've said about this place.
This floor, there was boards missing. Like I could see the second floor from the 3rd floor, and I had to jump over that motherfucker to get downstairs.
Yeah, that's all you've said.
Bad parenting. You know what I mean? For letting me use that shit. Now that I think about it, I got some shit to talk about my parents too. Anyway, right. So the type of shit would happen. I don't know when it started happening, but I used to remember shit like we would always hear like it sounded like someone was walking up and down the hallway. So we'd hear shit like that. You would hear the creaks because it was like old floorboards and stuff, and it was hardwood. But you would hear that type of shit, and I would just assume like, oh, that's the house settling, even though it's old as fuck. But there's movement, wind, whatever.
Yeah.
So other things that happens, like the big ones, was like dishes in the kitchen would fall.
Damn.
Often, like off the counter. Like we had a dish rack, like we had like a real ass dish rack.
Yeah.
And like a dish would be like 4 feet away, or it would fall. That would happen not often, but often enough to be like, oh, that's probably a fucking dish.
Damn, like this should be happening just randomly? Or?
Randomly, for no fucking reason, whether it be in the middle of the night or in the daytime. Like them shits is wet and slipping out. So it could have just been a faulty dish rack. Maybe it just had one of the slots was too wide, and when we put it in fallout, maybe, but not likely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so far it sounds like you might be convinced it might actually be that.
It might be. Like, these are the reasons I would put together in my head as a kid to be like, this is some shit. Like, I wouldn't believe. My mom was 100% like, oh, this place is haunted as fuck.
Oh, of course she was.
And then, of course, she also had this, like, little clay ceramic, like, cherub perched on, like, this piece of wood right above. I don't know why she kept this fucking thing. It's not a religious thing. I think it was just in the house, and she just kept it. And I was like, that motherfucker looked evil as fuck. Right? He just had like, he wasn't from the light side. The motherfucker was from the dark side. And she would keep it there and it'd be above the dishes. Like that's where it was posted, right? So I feel like that motherfucker was smiling at me when I look at him and be like, bitch, I did this.
So that was either faulty dish equipment.
Maybe.
Rack.
Right.
Or little baby Joe Boo or whatever.
Yeah, little baby Joe Boo out here just causing shenanigans and ruckusing. You know what I mean? Ruckusing.
There it is.
It's a real word. If y'all haven't noticed yet, I make shit up. Every episode, I make up words. Pay attention, y'all. That's how I know if you really listen to us. Like, if you could identify the words I make up in every episode, I might give out a fucking prize. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna win some shit. Anyway, ruckusing.
Thank you.
Real word. All right, put that shit in Webster's today. Anyway, so
Urban Dictionary,
right?
It'll be in there.
So that type of shit happened. The creaking. I honestly remember maybe once or twice where I feel like someone was watching me from the doorway. Like, so in the house we didn't have doors. We took all the doors down, but there'd be like a curtain. Real hood shit. Like we gonna separate the rooms by curtains. You know what I'm saying?
Real hood.
Sometimes they'd be wedged open a little bit, and I definitely seen a figure or two. Now me, as a 9-year-old or 6-year-old or whatever the fuck, however old I was, I would be like, I'm just seeing shit. It's in my head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see something, but I don't see nothing. But my mom definitely concurs with the shit I would talk about. Cause she'd be like, yeah, I see some shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that was another thing that happened, right? Stuff like that. Let me tell you one specific time that, I am still convinced that this actually happened, but it's the most ridiculous part of the story, right? So I used to come home maybe by 7 or 8 years old by myself. You know what I might take the bus home and just come inside because moms and dad work late or whatnot. And they wouldn't come home till like 5, 6, or 7. I'd be home by like 3 or 4 whenever I got let out of school. And so from the living room, wherever you sit on the living room, where the TV's at, if I sit too close to TV like I used to, and you look to your right, you see the hallway, and that hallway was like, there would be a bedroom on one side, a closet on and at the very end of the hallway was the kitchen, right? And you can see the fridge, but you can't really see the sink. So just imagine there's a straight shot to the corridor, right?
Yeah.
So, if shit would fall, I would hear it and I would see it and I'd be like, what the fuck? Anyway, so one time I was sitting there, I don't know what the fuck I was watching, Animaniacs, some shit, whatever, some afternoon cartoon was playing at that time, right? Yeah.
Totally insane.
Exactly. And shit was fire, by the way. You need to watch that today.
Bitches give me brainy.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
They were fire. Anyway, I was watching it, and at the corner of my eye, I see a motherfucking rooster or chicken cross the kitchen hallway. Like,
nice.
He walked across the kitchen out of the corner of my fucking eye, and I was like, I looked over slowly like, what the fuck was that? Like, I know I did not just see this white, look like a chicken color, but with the rooster fucking feathers out the tail, cross the kitchen just from one end of the door of the court to the other one and just keep going.
All casual and shit.
Just like it was a fucking Tuesday. Like, I'm in his house. What the fuck am I doing? Hey,
get out my coop, bitch.
Out of all the shit that I seen that I felt happen in that place, that one thing, I'm convinced I saw that. 100%. It just makes no sense. It's the most ridiculous. It motherfucker was real. Okay, and it wasn't like a 1 foot. I'm talking about this motherfucker was like a 2.5 foot chicken, like a big.
It was that big.
It was a big motherfucker. Well, maybe I was smaller in the perspective. It might have been like, I fuck with roosters heavy, so I don't know how big an average rooster is. But the motherfucker was above average. He was the supreme fucking rooster that just kind of just propped his way across and was like, and just kept going.
It was an XL rooster.
Exactly. I seen it. It's real. 100%. I believe that. I don't believe in that shit, but I believe in that shit. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I believe what I saw. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. That shit shook me up a little bit because I was like, that's a motherfucking rooster. Get you right out. Like, I really stopped watching TV. I kept staring at the kitchen for a minute, like for a good 10 minutes. I'm like, if this motherfucker, am I going to have to go down there? Because I was the type of person like, I don't want to see it, but I want to see it. So I eventually got up. And I was like, bro, I think I'm about to have to just manhandle this fucking chicken that got in the house. I'm thinking maybe it got in. Did I leave a window open? We on the 3rd floor, which isn't plausible, but you never know. So, yeah, at some point I walked over there. I waited like 10 minutes and I stared down the hallway and I walked over there. And, of course, there wasn't shit there. But I was convinced that I seen this fucking chicken rooster.
You probably just didn't have your vitamins that day.
I don't know. I was definitely fucking with the Flintstones back then, but maybe they weren't working. I don't know.
Found some funny Flintstones.
Yeah, the shit was wild, bro. So one more thing I want to add.
Yeah.
To add to the lore of this apartment. I wasn't the only one who saw shit. My mom would tell me all the time that the dishes would fall, this, that, and the third. And I experienced some of that shit with her, right?
Yeah.
But of course, this would happen to everybody on different occasions. A story that my sister will tell you, which is crazy because I actually didn't hear about this story until later on in life. Or she told me, I don't fucking remember. But she brought that story back, was that she would wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, right? And at one night, she woke up and the bedroom has the curtain, and then if you make a sharp left, that leads into the living room, right? And the living room is fairly big. So she says she woke up in the middle of the night. She felt like someone was calling her. So she got up. She said she was young, maybe between 4 and 7, like she was little. But she remembers this vividly. She walks in, hears like someone luring. She walks into the living room, and she says she sees children playing all in the room.
Hell no.
Bruh.
Y'all didn't leave that night?
I don't remember her telling me the story. She said there was kids playing. I don't know if it was like jump rope or fucking tag or whatever the fuck. And they were basically telling her to play with them. And she said she couldn't because she would get in trouble. That's how you know she was small. You know what I'm saying? But she said she vividly remembers that, and she's 100% convinced there was fucking kids playing all pale and shit in the living room. But shit like that, I don't remember that story when I was like younger and her telling me, but shit like that don't seem believable until after you leave. And then you're like, you know what? That shit might have been real.
Nah, fuck that place.
Yeah, I don't play with that shit, bro. I was so happy when we left that motherfucker. I was like, bro, I felt like a weight come off my shoulders and shit.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't even have like a real ghost story like that.
I mean, you have nothing like that. Nothing similar.
I only have, this is a very, very short one. And I didn't even know this was a ghost thing. I was with my boy and we were coming back from a gig. We were playing in like Napa.
Okay.
And it was like dark as fuck. Obviously, ain't shit out there.
Yeah.
He got his fucking high beams on and I'm the passenger.
Yeah.
And I just saw someone on the other side of the road walking opposite of the way we were driving.
Okay.
And I was like, did you just see that? And he was like, no, what? And I was like, bro, are you falling asleep? He's like, no. I was like, you're looking at the road in front of you and you did not see a person out there standing there.
Oh, they were just standing there. Oh, they were
walking the opposite direction. So we're driving by and
you see them.
And I see them and I was like, bro, there was just a person there.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he knows that I don't do all that extra shit.
Right.
He was like, bro, you just saw a ghost. And I was like,
get the fuck out of here.
And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, yeah, sometimes like, so he said something about
that road.
That's like a thing about ghosts pop. I don't know. I don't fucking remember what he said.
Okay.
But he told me
I thought he had some history on the road.
I don't know. He's
You sure he wasn't fucking with you to be like, hey man, that was a ghost?
No, these people be into that shit.
Did he turn around?
Yeah, no. He tried to look, but it was pitch black. It was so dark out there.
Oh, no. I might like, do you turn the car around?
No.
Oh,
no, I told him if that was a ghost, I ain't trying to go back over there.
That's real. Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
The motherfucker hitchhike on his own.
But
find your own ride, bitch.
He thought that I knew that was a thing, so he thought I was messing with him.
Oh, I see.
And I was like, no, this is day one for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got you.
I'm more upset that you didn't see that bitch.
Okay.
I was like, she looked like she was like walking out there in like a robe or something. I don't know what the fuck.
That's crazy.
I was like, and you're looking at the road, you're going to see something that looks like a person. That's not a thing you just miss.
Yeah. Unless you were zoned the fuck out. Like you were not paying no attention.
Like if you're on the freeway, there's other cars and lights and McDonald's signs and fucking gas stations.
Yeah, but it's pitch black.
Pitch black, 2-lane highway. You could spit on the bitch. Like there's no way you don't see that.
It was that close.
Yeah, there's no way you don't see that.
Got you.
In pitch black with your brights on.
Right.
You see her coming from farther away than I do.
Right.
So I was like, so how did you not see that? And I wasn't like falling asleep.
You were wide awake.
I was like, that was a woman.
Oh, that's
she's
crazy.
Walking that way.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, she's by herself out here. It's pitch black until we came by just now.
Right.
I was like, she's crazy. I said, do not go where she is.
No.
I was like, do not turn around.
Let that bitch fend
she
for herself.
She will eat my face off.
Yeah, she got there on her own. She's going to have to find her way out. I feel you.
She's fucking up.
Yeah, I feel that one. I would not turn around either, bro. I don't play with that shit.
That wasn't like, and it wasn't like waving like, hey, help me. Like someone just tried to kill me.
No, they were just cruising. They were just walking.
Like, I'm going to keep walking because I'm not tripping.
Midnight stroll.
Yeah, I was like, no.
In the dark.
No.
In the random ass crops and shit.
So that's really my only ghost story. He told me that he was convinced I saw a ghost. I just said, no, there's a white woman walking down here. And she's about to get lit up by a coyote.
This bitch got a Hilton robe on, just walking in the middle of nowhere.
Man, she looked way too comfortable out there.
Yeah. She was wearing the slippers. Was she wearing the paper slippers?
I don't remember. I just remember her like
bitch
looking like
barefoot,
she was in
I'd be
row.
more worried. If she had shoes on, I'd be like, maybe that's a person. But if they fucking barefoot.
If she was barefoot, she was a dirt raker. She got meth for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Ghost dirt raking.
Yeah. It's dirt raking from the beyond.
From the beyond. I got a glimpse of this bitch coming to reality.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries.
Right.
Dirt raking from beyond.
Sounds plausible.
Sounds real.
Yeah. Crazy story.
This segment brought to you by Outdoor PJs. They ain't nothing but fuck barriers.
You're gonna get it outdoors. Like,
you don't ever remember what we said.
I don't remember shit about nothing. That was literally a year ago. So I mean, you better be happy I can just remember my name.
That's a low ass bar. I can remember my name. Just
remember
I can identify myself in an emergency.
Family members look vaguely familiar.
That's what you want from children.
I don't need a function in society. I just need to recognize I'm part of it. And that's sufficient.
Just let the government take care of you. I don't have to do shit.
They got me. We good.
I know my name, President.
That's all I need.
Where's my Obama phone?
Think I get away with that? Probably not.
No, you would have been got away with that if you could.
You right.
I just need y'all to pay my mortgage real
Exactly.
quick.
Cover this mortgage. I don't gotta do nothing else.
Yeah, just do it for a minute. I'll come back and get it done.
The rest of my life is just existence. I ain't got no goals, no aspirations in life.
I'm a stay-at-home dad. I got a babysitter.
Right.
What were we talking about?
Halloween.
Was
What
it?
the hell do we talk about? It was garbage?
Was it pirates and zombies? What were we
Pirates or zombie costume?
Pirate or zombie? I would do pirate because I'm not trying to put no makeup on.
I mean, you got to do something. I mean, I guess, but you just need the hat, the sword, the big ass leather boots, and you ready to go?
Yep. Just give me an eye patch.
I'd rather do the zombie. Zombie's where I go with. Just,
Bro, that's mad scary, bro. If you came at me like a zombie, you better be an approachable pirate. You walking at me like that, be like, this motherfucker really gonna eat my brains right
I'd be
now.
like, hey, I need something to paint half my face melting off or something crazy like that, and just
No.
easy. I ain't even gotta ask for candy. They already know, like, oh, just feed the zombie. He'll get up out of here.
You know cops will at least tase you for that. You walking around that damn big, scaring everybody. The only thing you could do that would be worse is to do that scary clown shit.
Oh yeah, nah. People get shot for that.
Ass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't be out here doing that.
Yeah, too many Caucasians already burned that shit for the rest of us. You know what I mean? They're out here trying to scare people, rob people or whatever. They shut that shit down real fast. Being a clown ain't cool no more.
No, they get warnings and shit.
Yeah, they get a warning shot first, maybe. And this is from the general public. This ain't even from police officers. Watch
That's
yourself.
Real. Standing their ground out here. You better watch out with that bullshit.
Exactly. Yeah, y'all burned it for the rest of us who want to just have fun during Halloween and be a fucking clown. Can't do that shit no more.
So you definitely can't be anything that's imposing. You have to be like in that big ass dinosaur suit.
That dinosaur suit is fire, bro. I definitely want one of those.
You can't even fit in it, bro.
I feel like I could.
You know how the face has a cutout probably where the head be? You gonna be where the head is. Like I don't even know if it'll accommodate your head up there.
I'm gonna have to be in full raptor position to fit in there. Like I gotta commit to the role. You know what I mean?
Maybe they make one for little giants.
Can I get the XL size, please? We need a run and scoot. I wonder how big that shit is though. Like, you think you fit through doors with that shit?
Nah, probably not.
Hell no, it's outdoor use only.
Yeah, I mean, no, you just gotta duck down and shit. Probably.
I need to try that. So definitely, I feel like a pirate is just unappealing. I guess is the word. What's gonna look like Jack Sparrow and shit? Like, how you gonna dress up?
I mean, there's no cool pirates really. So
I know you need you know what's funny is the costumes they be selling for pirates. The ones that they be selling the most is always that side pirate. You know, that obscure pirate where he just got the regular bandana.
Oh yeah,
probably an eye patch, a red scarf,
doing the Superman pose and shit.
Yeah, like, you know, he's just one of the pirates that dies off in any movie real quick.
Yeah,
he's just around.
He's the dude holding up the anchor, and then the cannonball hits him in the mouth.
There it is. He's the sidekick one. I don't know why they try to sell so many of those goddamn costumes.
No face,
nothing. He's unknown.
Shit has exploded. Motherfucker's gone. That's him. Anyways, that's it. He played that role, and he earned himself the
first one to walk the plank.
Random white dude.
Yeah, obscure pirate. I think that's what it's called too. When you order from Party City, can I get the obscure pirate?
That's what he played in the movie. I think it was Obscure Pirate 19.
There it is.
There was 18 more important obscure pirates than the dude on the outside of that package.
So if I see little kids wearing that shit, I'll just go buy. I ain't even gonna give them candy. If they knock on my door, I'll be like, nah, try better next time.
You know, his friends in the Hollywood scene, when they go into the Hollywood store, Halloween store to get their thing, and they see their boy that played Obscure 19 on the pack, like, damn, he's having hard times. He needed that money. That's embarrassing for him.
I'm embarrassed for the guy who took the picture. He had to put that shit on first.
He was a professional photographer.
Fuck, I gotta sell this to small children. He felt bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the depressing Halloween gigs this year.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot all those.
Yeah, that's a rough costume to have. I seen some other ones too on there that's just like kind of, I don't even know what they are. They still got the bank robber ones where you're just wearing the black and white striped jumpsuits and shit. How are those still in style? Why people still wear those?
I don't know, but I've seen the ones that are like you're the criminal, and it has like hands at the end. The hands are black.
Oh yeah, and it
You know what
already
I mean?
comes with the built-in handcuffs and shit.
Yeah, so
I've
you
seen
just
those.
automatically got to be a black prisoner.
Yeah, I seen
Mad
that.
racist.
I forgot the name of that one.
I don't know, but all the cops are white. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I've noticed that too.
The criminal on the outside of the package is black.
The shiny
Or like a Latin dude, you know what I mean? Just like someone that they're like, we need to find someone that we think looks shady so we can put him on there.
Exactly.
It's racist. Halloween is racist. It's part of the reason I don't even participate.
Yeah, all them Halloween stores is racist as shit, huh? Pay attention next time y'all go shopping for those. Make sure you take a good look at the front of the package because that shit's is out of line and out of pocket.
Wayne from San Antonio is a stockholder.
Is he?
In the Halloween spirit
Oh, that would
stores,
make
yeah.
sense.
He specializes in the sheet costumes.
The sheet ghost,
The sheet, yeah, the ghosts. They said that
ghost.
they're being ghosts.
he just cut it out.
I'm using air quotes here.
You know what?
Ghosts.
You know what I think he did last year was he threw a red sock in when he washed his his white sheets, turned them shits pink so he could be Pinky from Pac-Man to try to switch it up.
People kept thinking he was his wife. Just like, Mrs. Wayne from San Antonio, how are you? Who's like, it's me, motherfucker. You know I got my red sock in there, man. Quit playing.
Yeah, I wonder how many thread counts he uses for that sheet. He definitely get a lot of use out of it. Probably got some high count.
Probably has
It's durable. Could wash it off and keep its color. Keep
generations.
It pure.
Generations.
Keep it pure.
It's an artifact.
Exactly. Got them original quilted sheets. Damn.
Damn, just historically racist. Any good costumes?
Any good costumes or good costumes?
What's a costume that you would still do now?
that are still dope?
Or
I don't
just
know.
or at least that you can be like, all right, I'm gonna do this, but I don't really.
How about take it old school, like a old school vampire costume? Should be
Something
raw.
like that. You
Where
can do
you be
that.
like, oh, he's trying to be a monster, but it's not really threatening. Put the white paint.
No, because vampires could be funny or something.
Yeah, fake fangs or some
So you
shit.
could be like, I want to.
1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's the
Yeah.
count, huh? I'm like, wait a minute. I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, so you could do the vampire.
Vampire would be cool.
What else could you do?
I don't know, something less threatening. Chewbacca, maybe. I don't know, like Chewie,
Yeah,
full Chew costume.
because that one works because you're big as fuck. So you know what I'm saying? Chewie's unusually large also, so that would make sense.
You know what I'd like to do that I probably can't find is maybe like one of them pajama costumes that they don't make in my size. Like I'll be a panda, a fucking bear or some shit. You know what I mean? Or something, a dinosaur, something cool. But unfortunately, they don't make that shit in my size. No onesies fit this body. You know what I'm saying? It ain't meant to be restricted and contained in that way.
in a child's garment,
Yeah,
a onesie.
a onesie. It's not built for me. They don't make them 3, 4, 5, 6.
They don't make these
XLs.
motherfuckers.
Real short,
I don't have that problem.
tight in the middle, covering my armpits, like just mad uncomfortable.
All right, one of the ones that I'll pull out, I think is in the closet, is like a doctor's coat,
Okay,
or whatever that says like Dr. Seymour Butts or something stupid.
right.
MD.
Gynecologist.
Yeah, and then you just wear the jacket with whatever you're wearing, so
Right.
you don't have to really put on and I probably have a
Stethoscope?
yeah, somewhere. So that's easy. That's like mad easy, and it looks like you like put time in it and you didn't. You don't give a fuck.
Throw some scrubs on or something.
Exactly.
Oh, that's legit.
No, I just wear regular clothes. Fuck the scrubs though. But if you had some, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that'll work. That's not too threatening. Unless someone runs up on you, be like, doctor, we need help. Someone just swallowed a razor in this apple. Be like, I know I look like a doctor, but your friend is not going to make it.
Yeah, they're going to die if you're counting on me.
Right. My assessment is death.
Don't eat razor blades, blood. That's my professional opinion. Shit is not FDA approved.
Exactly. You should know better. Trust nobody. It ain't like it used to be, man. You can't just be eating people's candy and fruit and random ass shit they hand you across the door that you don't even know. Just because they in your neighborhood don't mean they friendly.
Yeah, and the thing is like any other day of the week, you don't even talk to these people.
Yeah, exactly.
And all of a sudden, you walking up to their house and other people's houses that you'd never met and being like, give my children something. I trust you.
Right. And for all you know, they might have had a grudge since way back when, and they're like, finally, my chance for
Yeah,
revenge.
because you drive like an asshole, so you already
I'm
know.
gonna poison your child or some
You
shit.
already know.
You don't know how crazy these people are.
You can't never go to nobody for nothing.
Yeah. My neighbors ain't fans of me, apparently. But that's all right.
So, okay. Anyways, doctor. You could do doctor. You could do vampire.
What else
You got
would
another
be-
one?
A big ass jack-o'-lantern? Just a big ass
Damn,
pumpkin.
That's too much work, though.
Pumpkin suit. Wear big
You
ass.
trying to walk around and wear a pumpkin suit?
Loose ass pumpkin suit, looking like the orange Mr. fucking Kool-Aid.
Looking like looking like an empty nutsack on a pumpkin.
Yeah, a little. You're right. It'd be hard to fill out, so you know, just be kind of loose on you.
Yeah,
like a pumpkin that's been sitting for a month. You know when it starts to deflate.
Yeah,
like a deflated pumpkin,
like a 93-year-old titty. You know what I mean? That's just
the essence is already kind of ran its course, but it's still there. It holds shape, but not really.
It's there because it technically is supposed to be.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing but dust in there.
Looking like Thanos' chin. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're saying. like a summer squash. It's sitting out too long. I got you.
Looking like a new prune.
Ooh, fresh prune.
How the fuck you a new prune?
Old and new, all at once. Fuck. Anyway, what are you saying? What was your question?
You know what? Let's. You want to go left here, and I'll just start telling you what you're allowed to be.
All right, go.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'm gonna pass on Mrs. Doubtfire. I got no interest in being a 90-year-old lady.
Mama from Mama's Family.
I do not want to be Mama. Mama's kind of hot, to be honest with you, but still, I don't want to dress like her. Why gotta all be females though? What's going on here?
Because you need to be non-threatening.
No, I'm gonna pass.
I need to take you down a couple of notches.
Pass on those two.
So I'm starting. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting way left.
All right.
Because I know we got to find a center. So what if you could just be James Bond? Just wear like a suit.
How's that any different than a job interview besides holding a fake gun? You sure holding a fake gun is part of my outfit?
I'm not saying hold the gun though.
That's what makes Bond. If he ain't got the gun, he's just the dude in the tuxedo or a suit.
That's what he be all the time.
You know what I'm saying? But he got the gun. You know he got it on him.
What if like Inspector Gadget?
Inspector Gadget?
Like a big ass hat.
The only concern with that is you kind of look like a serial flasher. You know what I'm saying? With the big trench coat. There'll be a little concern. They'll be like, oh, this guy's finna expose himself any minute
Super
now.
Troopers?
Yeah. You know, he's just out hanging loose.
Yeah, okay, well.
That could be a threat. That could be viewed as a threat. Especially with the hat. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to have a big ass jacket on you.
Big ass trench coat.
Is that a duster?
Can't see shit.
Like a duster, like Always Sunny.
Yeah, exactly.
Max Duster.
Can't see what's under there, but you probably ain't thinking the best.
Yeah, he's like 9. Like all you see is Terminator in that jacket. Just
exactly.
9 shotguns, 4 missiles, 3 tanks.
This fool's packing. We'll have to take him down and check.
He's the biggest Mexican I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
We're gonna have to shoot him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. You got another one for me?
Damn. Because now all the stuff that sounds normal already sounds extra menacing. But if you were like a lawyer, you'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's in the mafia now.
Exactly. Yeah, we could twist all this shit around. I can't think nothing safe. Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Strawberry shortcake. You know, you're going to start thinking kid shit. Starfish. SpongeBob.
Yeah, you could be.
SpongeBob? I'd rock a SpongeBob fit.
I'd be Patrick.
Walk around as a yellow block. I can't see that being threatened in any case.
Patrick is bigger though, so I'd have to be SpongeBob.
Yep. Patrick is big.
Then we just have to walk around together.
I'm just gonna have to paint my belly pink or something.
Just look like a gay couple.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Definitely.
I felt my dream coming true almost. I was like, it was in my grasp.
Yep. And now that's off the table. Let's see what else we got.
I can't ever pull the wool over on you.
Negative.
We'll get married one day.
Negative. Talk to your wife first. I don't think she's aware of what you be doing on the weekends.
Yeah, no, she don't know about him. I mean them. I mean, what?
The bathhouse is what?
What?
That's no clue.
I'm sorry.
El Sobrani bathhouse.
Let's move on from that.
He's out here, Kels. You check your dude. Check him.
You better put my tracker on.
Start tracking his shit. Track his movements. Check the miles from the house to the bathhouse.
Better put a bracelet on my ankle.
You're going to see some similarities between distances. Better reset that trip odometer in this car and be like, where you been at? Work 4 miles, this bathhouse is 8, and you got 16 miles on this car. Talk to me. Talk to me.
I went to work twice.
I came back. I came back. For no reason.
Yeah.
Got anything else? And don't say ghost with the sheet. We already talked about that. We
yeah,
do something different.
Bro, you been sending that
he
one
burnt
in,
that.
bro.
He burnt that costume out.
He stayed in my DMs, bro.
I don't know why he always hitting you with the same shit. Every Halloween, be like, "Hey man, you know what? You should be part of our ghost clan over here. We stay rocking these white sheets."
He calls it the Ghost Guild.
Yeah, whatever he calls that bullshit.
And he was like, "I like to make my ghost sheet into a tent." And I was like, "I'm not trying to."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That
like,
all sounds suspicious.
I don't want no tents and
yeah. Especially
on, bud.
with 800 thread count fucking sheets. We don't want no part of that. Wayne.
Yeah, it's historically racist and gay. All right, so y'all got a lot out of us talking about this fucking Halloween.
Yep.
And, you know, we have been lighting up the socials, okay, at Menmoirs. Get us on Twitter. You know, we do it big on Twitter.
At the real Menmoirs on IG.
That's right. And check out the greatest hits. I mean, we are getting mad love.
Yep.
We are also going to give you guys just a peek at what's coming.
Right. So what we want to do this season to be a little different. We're going to let you know a little bit what the following episode is going to be to get you nice and excited for the rest of the season.
That sounded a little pornographic.
Did it?
It sounded real sexy.
Real sexual. Real sensual.
So we're going to give out a little unsolicited advice on the next episode.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we give a lot of advice overall, just in general. But this is one of those occasions where I'm sure they did not want it.
That's why it was unsolicited.
Just went ahead and gave it to them. And we're going to start doing more of that, I feel like.
I feel like we have a lot of unsolicited advice to give. So that might be something that's recurring. I don't know.
Good advice nonetheless.
Oh, it's always good.
Right.
And then we're actually going to have a mailbag. We've been receiving some mailbag submissions over the past month.
Yeah.
That we actually didn't move on yet because we had other stuff that we had to bring to you. So now we're going to go into one of these and bring up. We have a few to bring up.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. You know, the mailbags tend to be some of the best episodes just because, man, the questions you guys send in tend to be amazing. So we appreciate that.
So that's going to do it for us. I'm your co-host. I'm Joe.
I'm Chuck.
And this has been Just the Tips of Menmoir. We fucking out.
Deuces.